Hey guys, my hair. Oh my god, my hair. Um, hey guys. So today was good, although it was extraordinarily long. I'm gonna try and fix my camera real quick so I don't look like I'm extraordinarily tan. There we go. Okay. So today was really good, although it was extraordinarily long. I woke up at 5:45 this morning. And normally I wake up at 7, so 5:45 is really early for me. Anyway, I was up and dressed, ready to go in like 5 minutes. However, I didn't leave until 6:30. Got all of my stuff ready, got everything I could possibly ever need, for just this trip to Biltmore. Wait, not Biltmore. Vanderbilt, my brain. Biltmore's in Dollywood, Vanderbilt's in Nashville. I'm oblivious to everything I'm saying, so please don't mind me. Anyway, what I was trying to say is, I got everything ready. I got my breakfast done. Not eaten, but heated up and made, which is actually a breakfast sub from Subway that I got yesterday. Or last night, technically, but, whatever. And then wrapped it in a towel because I knew I was going to be a bit messy, and then stuck it back in the plastic bag, and put it in my car, and I left. I got to school at, like, 6:30, sat there, put the towel, it was like a hand towel, it wasn't like this huge Mongo size beach towel or anything, but it was this hand towel, tucked it a little bit into my shirt, started to chow down, ended up just dripping mustard and mayo on it. Oh well, it's a towel, we don't really care. That's the entire reason I brought it, because this morning I was wearing a light gray shirt, and I was not about to get that thing dirty, and I knew I was going to be messy, so smart today. Ate, got out of my car, locked it, grabbed the stuff I would need, got on the bus, and off we went. On the way there, we stopped at a rest stop once so everyone could go to the bathroom, and then we got to Vanderbilt. And it's huge. If you're not familiar with it, it in and of itself is not technically a medical center or a hospital or a university. It's a mix of both. It's actually called Vanderbilt Medical Center. Or Vanderbilt University Medical Center. Kind of like you have I know what I'm trying to say. I really know what I'm trying to say. Kind of like you have University of Tennessee Medical Center. You have Vanderbilt University Medical Center. That's what I was trying to say. Vanderbilt University Medical Center is pretty much like the UT for Nashville. Like in Knoxville, you have UT Medical Center. In Middle Tennessee or Nashville, you have Vanderbilt Medical Center, and then I'm not exactly sure what they have in West Tennessee. It's probably like University of Memphis Medical Center or something like that. Anyway, so, got there, had a bit of trouble finding where we were supposed to be, so we got off at, some intersection corner thingy, took some photos, and then walked like a quarter mile or a half mile or something to where we were supposed to be. And that's where we met this guy that's kind of like the head honcho of the Leukemia Lymphoma Society, which it was really cool to see him just because, you don't know who it is. You really don't, because, like, I had no idea that that's what he was until my teacher said, yeah, he's the head of the Leukemia Lymphoma Society, which is awesome. But, yeah, then we went into the medical center / university research center / whatever you want to call it. And we went into this big conference room, and we had a presentation on cancer cells, specifically leukemia, lymphoma, and as well as other kinds of cancer. We just mainly focused on leukemia and lymphoma because we did raise money for the Leukemia Lymphoma Society. So, yeah. Pretty much we learned a lot about cancer. We learned how it's genetic and how it develops is, you have one gene in a cell that just is wonky, and it causes the cell to grow out of control, which is what cancer is, technically. It's the out of control growth of cells in any particular part of the body. That's why you can have tumors pretty much anywhere, and then you have like other more specialized cancers such as pancreatic cancer or liver cancer or tongue cancer or something like that, where it's only attacking that one part of the body. However, if it's not caught in a certain amount of time, it can spread to other parts. Like, I have a really close family friend who got prostate cancer, and then it spread to his bones because they couldn't catch it in time. And as far as I know, he may still be under treatment for that. I'm not sure. They caught it like 2 years ago. So, hopefully he's okay now. I don't know. He doesn't really talk about it. But, yeah. We also learn, it affects your immune system. And I actually had a question for that. I said, yeah, I understand you were talking about how cancer affects your immune system. Well, what if you already have a suppressed immune system? Does that make you more susceptible to cancer? And our presenter went on to say, how it goes to affect the immune system and how one of the medicines you tend to be put on is an immunosuppressor, which didn't really answer my question. So when I got home later that day, I looked it up, and technically, yes, having a suppressed immune system can make you more susceptible to cancer because, your body doesn't have the capabilities to fight off the disease like someone who has a very strong immune system. Like, for me specifically, I have an autoimmune disorder, or disease technically, called Hashimoto's thyroiditis. It means that my immune system, is attacking my thyroid as if it is a foreign body. So, pretty much at this point, considering it's been 17 years, my thyroid's dead. It's no longer working at its capacity, and I'm on medicine for the rest of my life, which is what one of those pill bottles over there is for. That being said, it's also brought into question the rest of my immune system, because if you're new to this, which I'm pretty sure anyone watching this probably is not, but you've probably never really heard me go on about, like, the crap that's wrong with me. It's brought into question the rest of my immunity as far as to other things, because I have very little to no immune system at this point. I actually get sick very, very easily, and, okay, so take last week into perspective, so to speak. Upper respiratory infections started to go around our school, like strep, the cold, the flu, and within, 2 days, I got it really badly. I mean, I'm to the point right now where they've put me on 4 drugs, and so far the only bad part about those drugs right now is the fact that they're causing me to get bloody noses, literally out of nowhere. Like, I'll sneeze or cough, and I'll look, not until necessarily a tissue, but, if I sneeze or cough into my hand or elbow, and then I look, and my elbow or hand is just literally covered in blood. It's not fun. It honestly sucks, but, life is life. And, I have a doctor appointment on Thursday because I've been having problems with my lungs. I have another doctor appointment next Monday because I have a cyst behind my maxillary cavity, which is causing it to be hard for me to breathe. And then with the problems with my lungs, it already hurts to breathe, really badly. And if you've noticed, my voice is getting a little more hoarse pretty much every minute I talk. So, yeah. Anyway, so that's a little bit about me and my lack of an immune system and yeah. And I guess going on toward that a little more, as far as cancer goes, yes, I am extraordinarily high risk for several types of cancer. Nothing that's going to kill me, so to speak, but something that could definitely alter my life. I'm super high risk for endometrial cancer, which is cancer of the lining of the uterus. I'm extraordinarily high risk for skin cancer, and I'm super high risk for thyroid cancer. So, fun. And as far as genetics go, like, I've had other people in my family, like, I had someone in my family that had a really rare blood disease when she was my age, and she spent, like, 2 years in a hospital. That same person had a thyroid tumor, and it just, like, they had their thyroid removed. So, obviously I'm not the first person in my family to have a ton of crap wrong with them, but as far as I know, like, this is just, like, either going really slowly on me, or there's going to be something bad that, I don't even know, like, I'm going to get some kind of really bad diagnosis or something like that, and I can just see it in my future. Anyway, back to what I was saying about the presentation. After the presentation, the lady that represents our school for the Leukemia Lymphoma Society had brought a bunch of snacks for the entire class. She brought like 2 or 3 different kinds of bagels and 2 or 3 different kinds of muffins, excluding banana muffins, and she specifically said, because someone in here can't be around bananas. And people just kind of looked, but then went back to their own business. Everyone got something. She brought water for everybody, and then we went on these little tours. As far as these quote tours go, it was honestly just a tour around the lab. It was 3 stations. The first one was looking at a treated cancer cell versus an untreated cancer cell. The second one was looking at how cancer cells divide. And the third one was, oh wait, no. Hold on. Got that mixed up. The second one was, looking at the different parts of a cancer cell during its division. Like, they had one under a microscope that had been dyed with, like, 4 or 5 different colors. So each part of it had a different color. So it was, I'm trying to think, pink, yellow, green, orange, and blue. Pink, yellow, green, orange. Yeah. And each of those colors was on a different portion of the cell. So, like, one was on the cell membrane, one was on the nucleus, or nucleolus, one was on the chromosomes. It was just, it was on all the different parts. And it was actually pretty cool to look at, because technically they are dead cells, but they died during mitosis, or they're still going through mitosis. And then the third one was looking at videos of cancer cells dividing versus a normal cell dividing. And the thing about it is, generally speaking, a cancer cell divides faster, depending upon the type of cancer, obviously. Like, there are some where it'll divide once every 2 years, and then there are others where they're dividing every 12 hours, if not faster. Which is a lot of cells, if you don't know. Like, 1 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 8, 8 to 16, 16 to 32, 32 to 64, etc., etc. It just turns into a lot. And then afterwards, we got to talk a little bit about it. We got photos with them, and then we got back on the bus. And I'd say maybe 45 minutes later, we stopped at this area. It had a Chick-fil-A, Wendy's, Panera Bread, and Jimmy John's. And I went to Panera Bread. I got a half Caesar salad, a strawberry smoothie, and a bag of their homemade chips. That was my lunch, and it was not a lot, but it was very filling and it was very good. It actually cost, it felt like it cost an arm and a leg. It was $10.25, but hey. Then we made our way back to the school. We got back to the school around 4 o'clock, and if you didn't catch us before, we left the school at 7 o'clock. So we were gone for a long time. After we got dropped off, I went to the bathroom, went to my car, got everything in there, and left. Got home. Pretty much was just chilling out with Gigi, even though I felt like I was dying of a heat stroke. We talked about the trip, and yeah, Mom eventually came home, made dinner. Overall a really good day. And I would really like to learn more, and I specifically wanted to go on this trip because, yes, I want to be an RN, but I want to be an RN that specializes in pediatric oncology, so cancer in kids. And I just think that would be interesting. So anyway, yeah, that's pretty much been my day, and I guess I will just talk to you guys later. See ya.